Oh.
At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. We believe we've got a great one in store today. And when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait
If I get beat by Minnesota, bro, I'm probably
going to quit. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
I'm gonna blow these. I'm gonna blow this team out now.
For the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
The give to the tailback. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The run to the left. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today.
Watch Cooper Jump be tired.
For both of these.
Hold up. I should have changed this at the beginning of the game.
He is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Good job. But I'm trying to figure out, why are you in the game again, Teleford? Why? I gotta switch this, Justin. God, dog. Teleford, who are you? Get out. Damn, what's wrong with mine? Okay, fuck it, stay there.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He leaves it with his back. Running with power. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of...
Good job!
The defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You're not sparing nobody, dog.
The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty...
I got that speed around that corner. That's what I'm talking about. You got to literally catch Travis Hunter. See if I could have. Yeah, I wanted to cut it up, but shit, you ain't catching Travis around that corner, dog. Travis around that corner is a motherfucker, ain't
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He'll try the left side. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Looking to move it through the air. starting to feel a little pressure.
Oh, why did you throw it like, come on, bro. He's not throwing it like that.
Bringing it back.
That's what I'm saying. He's not
And
throwing that ball like that, dog.
Good return on the
He's not throwing that ball like that, bro. His throw on the run is so much better than that, dog.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Affecting the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
looking for room. It's Bryant. He's stopped after picking up one to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road,
Man, come on, bro. Like, come on, gang. Why are y'all messing up my my formations, dog? Like, oh my God, I don't get it.
you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The back goes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle.
Good job. Great job.
Catch and knock down.
Good coming, man.
And good coverage by the defense, just
No.
a short gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique.
Hey, what's up, Mom?
What's up? Yeah.
Not too much, man. It's raining really bad up here. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working. My manager is having that deal, so her. Whose idea was it? Who goes to hamburger? Him? Hamburger. That's all you want to hamburger. They got multi-grain buns, or can you get it like with a lettuce wrap or something? Oh, the wheat bun. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Something else sounds like that. I made one like 2 weeks ago. Made it right before. Yep. Brownie cake. Mashed avocado, put it in there. So it was sweet potato fries. You know. Yeah. All of it, and I was fried, bro. I didn't eat. I eat it. Cabbage, greens, all of it. And I was like, she loves lettuce. She loves greens, she like broccoli. She's a hello girl. She slept so bad last night. Anyway, yeah, I had a flat tire this morning. So yeah, some debris in the road. Freeway. And I saw it. I was like, oh, freeway. Like, debris. It's too late. So I saw it and I ran up and I was like, okay. I don't think it did nothing, but I kept driving and I saw a light come on. I said, okay, the weather changed. It's cool. I said, nope, he's going down, going down. I said, oh, I ran up some stuff. Luckily, I pulled over. Look at this tire shop right there. I tell you, pull up that tire in 7 minutes and down this little tire. I said, nobody down. Golly. Oh my goodness, that was a blessing. Yeah, Dallas, she was scared. I said, Dallas, calm down. She's like, I said, Dallas, this little shop right here, they got it's like, I said, Dallas, but he knew what was going on. Man, he put his little leaf hand on the ground, took the tire out, asked me for my Eli. Went out there. I said, am I gonna get a new tire or a used tire? He said, no, plug it, $10. I said, oh. And he plugged that tire up in 7 minutes and sent me by my way. So it is. But yeah, time okay. I'm gonna get a check before I definitely before I get on the road next week. But yeah, I'm good. She was on time and I was on time to work with my manager. She got 8-year-old kids too, but she was like, Justin, like, if you ever need anything, oh, she actually getting me started on some international work. I got access to some international stuff, and you know, she's gonna get ready to go down. But yeah, she took off for a half day, and I told her I might take off for half a day next week to get on the road. If I can, if not, I wish I could come Thursday because I was at dance practice on Thursday, so I can't. But we'll see. I'll be there Friday for sure. Well, you enjoy your hamburger, babe. Don't. What you getting on the burger, man? Before I let you go, what is it? Cut the something? Cut the lettuce? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You took the pills out already? All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. All right. Bye-bye.
He is dominant in this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick
Yes, sir.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean now? It means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be
come on, man. God, give him a chance.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
You blocked right into him. I hate this damn game. Oh. I came off the damn turbo. Out of here, bro.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Jet sweep to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
He wants to throw here on second down. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat.
Damn, man.
And the quarterback is
sorry.
Down back
Pumps.
to 13. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Bryant. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game. Those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Oh, my God.
With the catch, it's Williams.
Bitch ass down,
and they
man.
don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving.
He can't get no damn. Oh, man.
He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
I'm finna move your ass. You got to get out. You just can't play the D-tackle, dog. I need a D-tackle so bad, bro. Where's the string? Yeah. Let's put you there. You there. Loki want to put you in that bitch. Yeah, we gonna get you some burn. And then McCordez, you can go back. Yep, you over there. You over there. There you go. Yeah, that's what we.
Too short of the first.
Y'all come in the game right now.
Do on second down here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down.
Oh, why are you back in the game? Betty right here. Get out.
Off the play fake. He lobs one high.
Oh my God, bro. He's just over here fucking lost, man.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Oh, man. This shit is depressing.
You like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might hang on to the ball.
Fucking suck.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. It confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
17, Minnesota, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops forward and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the big fella. They get him down after he makes the catch. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown.
Can anyone catch it? Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
This time they'll go to the running game, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. First down and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot.
Hey!
To the end zone.
Let's go.
No
Shit.
Concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something.
Yes, sir. That's all I needed was that strength. I had the wrong person in the middle, dog. I had the wrong person at the D tackle, dog. I had the wrong person at the D tackle.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
When these wide receivers work in the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the left.
That's my man.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He makes a catch. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? Makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner goes down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot.
Bam.
What a snag by the defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is pulsing as it is today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half.
That's not enough.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
On second down, wants to throw it. Working the middle. Hit the afterburners, kid. Just what they were looking for, eh?
Oh, you get killed over here. You know what? You can definitely come play the slot, bro. Like I tried to give you the opportunity to but J Mark, you are definitely starting. I thought I could have Sauce Gardner play, but he's getting his ass kicked over here. Yeah, we put J Mark right there. Loki want to put Travis right there. Travis have changed direction. It's not good. And then at the slot cornerback, that could be Sauce. Probably Travis Hunter right there, and maybe Newkirk. Yep, you getting your ass killed over there.
15 at the 13-yard line. The Golden Gophers in the hurry up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Give to the running back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense.
Good job, Von Miller.
And sacked at the 12. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
Number 14 on the field goal.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lighted up.
Right.
They're looking for an
advantage. Hey, oh my God! Getting pushed. Default back.
Line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with.
On the run slants.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Oh, no, he's right there.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Damn.
The DB saw it. He thought,
Oh, now you can come out.
don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week.
Trying to style out, man.
Defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it. But
Can I do something here? Can I do something here? Fullback. Strength 82, agility, and awareness. That's why. That's why.
Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
That's why.
I've thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Keeps the legs moving. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots.
Oh, my God. He almost picked that hell up.
Stop the run game that's been chewing him up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for a man on second down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down.
What? He secure cashed it. Oh,
Knocks it
boy.
free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on the own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Look at this. Look, dog. This game's a fucking joke, bro. This game is a joke, dog. This game is a complete joke, dog.
This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot on a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Looking to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them close to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball snaps. He's come.
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 83. In the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
you got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough on the attack.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
On the run, it's Bryant.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on the 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the 1st down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He got it. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Handoff to the single running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Wow.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
She's so fake. So fake. It's so fake. This shit is so fake.
Will they get on 1st and 10?
3rd down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
They get him stopped after he pick up a 5 to the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to get this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Wants to throw on 3rd.
Job.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Obviously, you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up
We'll take over
the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The crowd is going to tell you the results of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 11 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Second down coming up.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge
Get your ass ate the hell up, boy.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the connection. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they're able to get back on top of the ball, but they are still in a world of hurt. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Off the play fake on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A 4th-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Oh, man, boy, I tell you, I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. Oh, yeah.
Set of downs. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the first down. From the gun, looking for a man. The sweet feet keeping you play alive. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive. Pitch this pill around. Use every second you got. Make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Wants to fire on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. After this, it'll be a wrap. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ooh.